This is a chapter number 3 which is given there, that is a qualitative analysis of the organic compound. Now in the introduction, organic chemistry, in that we are determining here different organic compound, their qualitative analysis. In the qualitative analysis, there are two important extreme situations which are given there. That is a determination of the uh, determination of the identity of the compound, which is a no priority of the history, and second, that is a determination of the identity of the sample, which contain major expected products and minor products, which is a so all should be the expected from the given set of the reagents and conditions. In this chapter, we are doing study here qualitative analysis. That means in organic compound, in organic mixture, we are determining here which type of the element which are the present in the given sample. जनरली तुम्हाला केमिस्ट्री लॅबमध्ये माहित असेल की आपण काय करतो, याच्यामध्ये एखादा कंपाऊंड दिला तर आपण त्याचं अनालिसिस करतो. अनालिसिस करतो मीन्स काय करतो, इन द क्वालिटी अनालिसिस वी आर डिटरमाइनिंग हियर नेचर, टाइप, various elements which are the present there. That means carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur or halogen. Also we are determining here functional group which is present in the given sample. Along with that, we can determine here physical constant and percentage of the compound we can also calculate it with the given information. So that means from the qualitative analysis we can determine here nature, crystalline or amorphous nature, type, that is a liquid or solid or liquid gases or various elements, and functional group. So also we can determine here physical constant. Physical constant, that means melting point and boiling point, also we can determine here. So qualitative analysis we can finally calculate here, we can estimate here percentage of the composition of the given various elements which are the present in the given sample. So that means by knowing percentage of the given compound we can determine here empirical formula also. And if we know empirical formula, obviously we can calculate here molecular formula. Empirical formula आपण आत्ताच पाहिलेला आहे. empirical formula कसं कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा. सो एम्पिरिकल फॉर्म्युला आपण इथं काय करू शकतो, कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. कसं, पर्सेंटेज कळालं तर the element which are the present in the given sample we can determine in the percentage. पर्सेंटेज मध्ये कॅल्क्युलेट केलं तर आपण लगेच काय करतो, इथं त्याचा एम्पिरिकल फॉर्म्युला कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. So if we know empirical formula, then we can easily determine here molecular formula, because empirical formula is equal to the n into the molecular formula. n ची व्हॅल्यू माहित असेल तर आपण काय करू शकतो, इथं molecular formula इथं हा कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकतो. Now types of the organic compound which is given there. There are number of the types of the organic compound. In that, acid, phenol, base, neutral. These are the different types which are given there. Whatever organic compound which is aliphatic or aromatic, given compound which is aliphatic or aromatic, there is no matter. We can there are four types which are given there: acid, phenol, base, and neutral. So out of this acid, acid, base, phenol, and neutral, there are again further which is classified into the water soluble and water insoluble. So these are the types which are the some compounds which are the water soluble. So we can determine here acid, base, phenol, neutral by using litmus test. That means litmus test जर यूज केली तर आपण काय करू शकतो, given organic compound which is a acid, which is a phenol, or which is a base, or which is neutral. Acid असेल तर red litmus paper which turns to the blue litmus paper turns to the red in case of the acid. In case of the phenol, there is same thing which is happened there, and in case of the base, red litmus paper which is changes to the blue. That means litmus test which is used in case of the water soluble compound, but in case of the water insoluble compound we are determining here different tests which are the given there. Different reagent tests we are applicable in the determination of the water insoluble compounds. Water insoluble compounds we can distinguish here by the different reagent. Out of these, acid and phenol, these are the acidic. So we are not easily distinguish in between the acid and phenol, because both are the acidic in nature. Acid असेल किंवा phenol असेल, दोन्ही पण कसे आहेत तिथे acidic in nature असतात. So determination which is a very difficult. So in this case we are using their different reagent for the determination of the acid and base. So acid which is being strongly acidic, so that's why which is react with the weak base like the sodium bicarbonate. आपण बघा केमिस्ट्री लॅब मध्ये ऍसिड त्याच्यामध्ये जर आपण सोडियम बायकार्बोनेट टाकलं तर लगेच इफोर्सिस येतात. दॅट मीन्स प्रेझेन्स ऑफ द ऍसिड. while in case of the phenol which is a less acidic, that means which is a distinguished by the strong base. That means in the determination of the phenol we are using their reagent, that is the sodium hydroxide. So these are the two different reagents we are using here, determination of the acid and phenol. Acid determine करायचं असेल तर आपण काय करतो, सोडियम बायकार्बोनेट यूज करतो. In case of the phenol we are using there, that is NaOH. Sodium bicarbonate which is a weak base which is used for the determination of the strong acid, and NaOH which is a strong base for the determination of the phenol which is a weak acid. So these are the two distinguishing tests which are used here. So organic bases which are the react with the strong acid, while in case of the neutral compound, these are the there is no test present in case of the acid, phenol or base. Remaining part that is obviously finally काय असणार, तो न्यूट्रल असणार आहे. ह्या जर तिन्ही वरच्या टेस्ट अब्सेंट आल्या तर फायनली काय प्रेझेंट असणार आहे, न्यूट्रल. बिकॉज न्यूट्रल विच कांट बी रिॲक्ट विथ द स्ट्रॉंग ऍसिड और स्ट्रॉंग बेस. So this is about the distinguishing test which is given here. So in case of the organic bases, that means base, acid, phenol पाहिला, आता base which is a react with the strong acid like the HCl which react with the base, and there is PPT which is observable. That means we can determine here presence of the base. That means acid we can determine here with the use of the sodium bicarbonate. Phenol we can determine here with the use of the strong NaOH, that is the basic solution. And base which is determined here with the strong acid like the HCl. But finally that is in case of the neutral. If these three tests which are the absent, so in this case neutral present. So there are some acidic tests which are given there for the acid. If there is this is the acid which is given there, that is RCOOH, which is react with the sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. This is a weak base we are using there. Weak base which react with the strong acid, there is a formation of the sodium salt of the acid, plus there is a evolution of the CO2, that is the carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide evolution we can easily identify with the eyes. If we observe in the test tube, there is a effervescence which is the observable. That means there is a 100% presence of the acid. Next test for the phenol which is given there. In case of the phenol, that is AR, aromatic, and OH. This is the benzene ring which is attached to the OH. Plus we are reacting with the NaOH. NaOH is a strong base we are using in this reaction, which is a react here, and there is a formation of the sodium salt of this acid and plus water. Okay. So these are next test which is given there for the test for the base which is given there. Organic base like the amine, primary, second and tertiary amine which is react with the mineral acid. Mineral acid mostly we are using there HCl, which is easily available in our chemistry lab. So this HCl which is react with the primary amine, there is a formation of the salt formation here. This is a salt which is given there. Secondary amine which is also react with this HCl, this is a mineral acid, there is a formation of the salt. Tertiary amine which is also further react with this HCl, and there is a formation of this our salt which is given there. That means all these are the bases which are the react with this mineral acid, and there is a formation of our salt which are the given there. These are the salts which are the formed from this reaction. That means the salt formation, that means there is a PPT formation if reacting with the HCl, and there is a easily identification, there is a presence of the base. Next one, test for the neutral. If all above reactions which are the negative, so in this case obviously sample which is a neutral in the nature. That means तिन्ही जरी टेस्ट absent आल्या तर आपण लगेच काय करू शकतो, fourth there is the presence of the neutral. Acid means if we are reacting with the sodium bicarbonate, there is a PPT formation, plus there is removal of the carbon dioxide. In case of the phenol which is a react with this NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, strong base, there is a formation of the aromatic salt formation here, sodium salt formation here. Next one, test for the base, we are using their organic mineral acid which is a react with this primary, secondary or tertiary amine. These are the bases, there is a formation of the salt. But in case of the, if these three tests which are the absent, so in this case finally conclusion, that is the presence of the neutral. That means we can easily determine here presence of the acid, base, phenol and neutral by using this test. Next one important thing, that is a test for the acid anhydride. Generally if we know presence of the acid, presence of the base, presence of the phenol, presence of the neutral compound, so in this case we are determining here which type of the functional group present in this acid, base, phenol or neutral, that is important. So one or more functional groups are present there, and the chemical property of this compound which are the depends on the various functional groups which are the present in the given structure. So there are some functional group determination tests or characteristics which are the given in this point. So in this point, first one, test for the acid anhydride. Test for the acid anhydride which is given there. How to determine acid anhydride? Generally aliphatic or aromatic acid anhydride which are the given there, but many aliphatic acid anhydride which are the rapidly react with the water. This is anhydride structure which is given there. Anhydride means C double bond O, which is linked to the oxygen to the another C double bond O. So this is the anhydride test structure which is react with this water. This water which is highly react with this anhydride, there is a formation of the carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid formation which is given there. So this carboxylic acid, if we are further react with the sodium bicarbonate, then there is a formation of the CO2. CO2 euphoresis which is a formation here. Along with that, water removal, and there is a formation of the sodium salt of the acid. So this is a test for the acidic anhydride which is given there. Next one, if we are hydroxyamine test which is given there, hydroxyamine test which is used for the analysis of the acid anhydride. This is the anhydride, we are reacting with the hydroxy. This is the hydroxymic acid which is given there, which is a react anhydride. There is a formation of the carboxylic acid plus hydroxyamic acid. So this carboxylic acid and hydroxyamine, which is a these are the two products formation which are the given there. So hydroxyamic acid, which is a further reacting with the FeCl3, ferrous chloride, FeCl3. There is a formation of the ferric hydroxymate complex. This is a ferric hydroxymate complex formation here, plus removal of the 3HCl formation here. That means, so test for the acid anhydride already we are seeing there how there is a formation of the acid anhydride. Hydroxyamine acid which is react with the FeCl3, there is a formation of the ferric hydroxymate complex which is given there. Anhydride which is a react with the alcohol, ethyl alcohol, in place of the sodium hydroxide there is a formation of the carboxylic acid plus ester. So this anhydride, that means which is react with this alcohol, or anyways there is a formation of the carboxylic acid. If we are reacting this carboxylic acid with the sodium bicarbonate, then there is a euphoresis of the CO2 formation which is identical there. सो मीन्स आपण याच्यामध्ये लगेच काय करू शकतो, कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड प्रेझेंट असेल तर काय करतो, CO2 जर इपोरोसिस आले आफ्टर ऍडिशन ऑफ द सोडियम बायकार्बोनेट काय करतो इथे ऍसिड प्रेझेंट इंडिकेट करत असतो. नेक्स्ट, anhydride which is a react with the aniline. This is the aniline which we are using there. Acid anhydride which is a react with the aniline, there is a formation of the carboxylic acid salt. This is a carboxylic acid salt plus anilidine. So this is anilidine formation here. We can determine here presence of the acid. That means different tests which are the given here for the determination of the acid, presence of the acid. Next, that is the test for the acid halide. Test for the acid halide. So in case of the acid halide, this is the acetic acid halide which is given there. This is the R C double bond O X. X means halide which is attached to the acid. So this acid halide, there is a test which is given there. So this determination which is possible here if you are adding their water in this case. So if you are adding acid halide water, there is a formation of the carboxylic acid. So there is a formation of the carboxylic acid plus there is removal of the HX, that means hydrogen halide. So if this hydrogen halide we are reacting with the silver nitrate, आपल्या लॅब मध्ये आहे बघा सिल्वर नायट्रेट. So silver nitrate which react with this halogen containing acid, there is a PPT formation there is a silver mirror test which is observable there, white PPT which is observed in this case, plus removal of the nitric acid. दॅट मीन्स जर आपण एखाद्या टेस्ट ट्यूब मध्ये हायड्रोजन हॅलाइड जर असेल तर काय असणार आहे, याच्यामध्ये व्हाईट कलरची पीपीटी इथे ऑब्झर्व होत असते इफ वी आर ऍडिंग देअर सिल्वर नायट्रेट. नेक्स्ट वन, टेस्ट फॉर द अल्कोहोल. There are number of the tests for the alcohol which are given there. Out of these tests, first one test, if we are reacting two molecules of the alcohol, that is ROH, with two molecules of the sodium, two atoms of the sodium atom, sodium which is a highly reactive metal we are adding in the alcohol, there is a formation of the salt which is given there with removal of the salt of the alcohol formation here and removal of the hydrogen gas. Liberation of this hydrogen gas we can easily identify with the number of the tests which are the present in our chemistry lab. Means hydrogen आपण लगेच डिटरमाइन करू शकतो. हायड्रोजन इव्हॉल्व झाला मीन्स काय असणार आहे, देयर इज अ प्रेझेन्स ऑफ द अल्कोहोल. इफ वी आर रिएक्टिंग अल्कोहोल विथ द सोडियम ॲटम, सोडियम ॲटम बरोबर जर रिॲक्ट केला तर त्याच्यातून हायड्रोजन गॅस इव्हॉल्व होत असतो, आणि हायड्रोजन गॅस जर इव्हॉल्व होत असेल दॅट मीन्स 100% देयर इज अ प्रेझेन्स ऑफ द अल्कोहोल. There is another test which is used here for the determination of the hydroxyl group. That is this is the steric ammonium nitride. This is a steric ammonium nitride which is a react with this alcohol. ROH means alcohol. So this steric ammonium nitride which is having mostly yellow in color. So there is a formation of the orange or red type of the PPD which is a formation here with removal of the nitric acid. मीन्स रेड किंवा ऑरेंज कलर जर टेस्ट ट्यूबला आला विथ ऍडिशन ऑफ द सेरिक अमोनियम नायट्रेट, दॅट मीन्स देयर इज अ प्रेझेन्स ऑफ द अल्कोहोल. दॅट मीन्स प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल, टर्शियरी अल्कोहोल अँड primary, second and tertiary alcohol we can distinguish here by using Leucas test. In the Leucas test we are using their zinc chloride, we are reacting with the concentrated HCl. So if we are reacting with this primary, second and tertiary alcohol, mostly in this case tertiary alcohol which is rapidly react with this Leucas reagent as compared to the secondary, as compared to the tertiary, as compared to the primary. That means tertiary alcohol, if there is a presence of the tertiary alcohol, there is a fast reaction with this Leucas reagent. If there is a fast reaction, then there is a presence of the tertiary alkyl halide, sorry, tertiary alcohol presence there. If further if secondary alcohol we are reacting with the this Leucas reagent, then there is a slightly slower reaction, then there is a secondary alcohol formation presence of the secondary alcohol which is indicated there. If primary alcohol which react with this Leucas test, Leucas reagent, then there is no reaction at all or very slow reaction. That means there is a presence of the primary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol जर असेल Leucas test बरोबर Leucas reagent बरोबर जर रिॲक्ट केलं तर फास्ट रिॲक्शन होत असते. सेकंडरी अल्कोहोल बरोबर जर Leucas reagent रिॲक्ट केला तर थोडीशी स्लोली रिॲक्शन होत असते, थोडासा 5-10 मिनिटात रिॲक्शन होते. इनसोल्युबल काय असणार इथे, अल्किली हॅलाइड फॉर्मेशन असतात, एक इनसोल्युबल प्रोडक्ट इथे फॉर्म होत असतो टेस्ट ट्यूब मध्ये. आणि आपण जर प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल जर रिॲक्ट केला Leucas टेस्ट बरोबर Leucas रिएजंट बरोबर तर रिॲक्शन येत नाही, इनसोल्युबल इथं अल्किली हॅलाइड्स फॉर्मेशन ऑब्झर्वेबल होत नाही. दॅट मीन्स प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल आहे. दॅट मीन्स प्रायमरी, सेकंडरी अँड टर्शियरी अल्कोहोल वी कॅन इझिली डिस्टिंग्विश हिअर विथ द Leucas test. Leucas test means काय असणार आहे, there is addition of the zinc chloride and this is a mixture of the zinc chloride and HCl. So this mixture which is known as the Leucas reagent. Leucas reagent which is used for the distinguishing primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. Next one, test for the aldehyde and ketone. Aldehyde and ketone we can easily distinguish here with the 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So this 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine which is react with this aldehyde or ketone is a R or H. R means ketone and H in place of the R, H, then that is a aldehyde. So this aldehyde and ketone we can easily identify if we are reacting with the 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. So this 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine which is react with the aldehyde or ketone in presence of the concentrated H2SO4, there is a formation of the 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone. There is a hydrazone formation here. So these are which give yellow color or orange precipitation which is observable there. Yellow color इथं ऑब्झर्व होतो किंवा ऑरेंज PPT इथं ऑब्झर्व होत असते. Yellow or orange PPT formation that indicates presence of the aldehyde or ketone if we are reacting with the 2,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazine. Second one reaction which is given there, reaction of the hydroxyl amine hydrochloride. So in this case, we are using their second test which is given there, a reaction of the hydroxyl amine hydrochloride with the aldehyde and ketone. So this hydroxyl amine hydrochloride which is react with the aldehyde or ketone, there is a formation of the oxime. So there is an oxime formation, and which is detected here. If we are reacting with the HCl, then there is a red color which is observable there. Next one important thing which is given there, in case of the aldehyde, if we are there is another test which is given there for the determination of the aldehyde. This aldehyde, if we are reacting with the Tollens reagent, this is a HgNH3 which is a Tollens reagent. We are reacting with the acid. Sorry, if we are reacting with the aldehyde, there is a formation of the acid. Plus सिल्वर विच इज ऑब्झर्वेबल, दॅट इज अ सिल्वर मिरर्स. याच्यामध्ये सिल्वरची काय असणार, एक मिरर टाईप काय असणार इथे टेस्ट ट्यूब मध्ये ऑब्झर्व होत असतं सिल्वर प्रेझेंट. प्लस 3 अमोनिया मॉलिक्यूल प्लस 1 वॉटर मॉलिक्यूल विच इज अ फॉर्मेशन हिअर इन द बाय प्रोडक्ट. दॅट मीन्स सिल्वर टाईपचं इथे काय असणार, पीपीटी ऑब्झर्व होत असते. सिल्वर मिरर टेस्ट आपण याला म्हणत असतो. दॅट मीन्स इफ वी आर ऍडिंग दिस टोलन्स रिएजंट इन द अल्डिहाइड, देन देयर इज अ silver mirror test which is observable there. Next one, Chips reagent which is also used here for the determination of the aldehyde. So aldehyde, if we are reacting with the Chips reagent, this is a colorless reagent which is given there. This is a reagent structure which is given there. In this structure there are 3 benzene rings which are attached to each other, and there is a sulfuric acid. There is a presence of the different reagent which are given there. Chips reagent which is having colorless in the nature, in the color. This Chips reagent which is react with the aldehyde, there is a formation of the violet purple color solution if there is a presence of the aldehyde. If there is a presence of the ketone, then there is a no violet or purple color solution which is a formation here. That means this Chips reagent test which is a positive only in case of the aldehyde. If aldehyde react with this Chips reagent, then there is a violet purple color which is observed there, and that means there is a presence of the aldehyde. That means there are a number of the tests which are given here for the aldehydes, for the distinguishing test for the aldehyde and ketone. Next one, Bendrick solution and Fleming solution which is also used here for the determination of the presence of the aldehyde or ketone. This is the aldehyde if we are reacting with the 2 copper ions. So this copper ion which is a form here, there is a formation of the acid formation here, and copper cupric oxide which is a formation here in the solid phase, solid form, and which is having red or which is having yellow or green color which is a for this cupric oxide PPD. That means red or yellow or green color formation that indicates presence of the aldehyde. There are number of the tests which are given here for the determination of the aldehyde and ketone. Next one, these are the tests for the aldehyde. Now for how to determine here the presence of the ketone. Ketone, if we are reacting with the iodoform, this is a iodoform test which we are using there. In the iodoform test, we are reacting this ketone with the iodoform solution, that is a 3 iodine plus 3 molecules of the NaOH. That means iodine and alkaline solution we are using in the iodoform test. So this is the iodoform mixture we are using there. In the iodoform, there is a formation of the sodium iodide and 3 molecules of the water. So there is a formation of this ketone which further react with the NaOH. There is a formation of the iodoform. That means yellow solid formation here. Yellow solid formation that indicate presence of the ketone. Generally जी iodoform test जी आहे ती ketone मध्ये प्रेझेंट असते आणि अल्डिहाइड मध्ये ही ऍबसेंट असते. आयोडोफॉर्म टेस्ट कुठे प्रेझेंट असते, कीटोन मध्येच ऑब्झर्व होत असते. प्रेझेन्स ऑफ द आयोडोफॉर्म, that is yellow PPT or yellow solid formation in the test tube. Yellow solid formation in the test tube that indicate presence of the ketone. Next test for the amide which is given there. In case of the aliphatic amide, this is the aliphatic amide which is given there. If we are reacting with the hydroxyl amine hydrochloride, this is the hydroxyl amide aromatic amine also we can determine here. So this is a hydroxyl amine. This is a hydroxyl amine hydrochloride which is react with the aliphatic amine. There is a formation of the uh, hydrozomic acid. This is a hydrozomic acid plus ammonium chloride. So this is the formation of the hydrozomic acid. So this hydrozomic acid, if we are reacting with the FeCl3, hydrozomic acid जर आपण FeCl3 बरोबर रिॲक्ट केलं तर काय असणार आहे, बर्गडी और मॅग्नेटा कलर इथं ऑब्झर्व होत असतो. मॅग्नेटा टाईपचा काय असणार इथे डायस्टफ इथं काय असणार इथे ऑब्झर्व होत असतो. Also aromatic aldehyde, if we are reacting with the S2O2, that is a hydrogen peroxide, there is a formation of the hydrozomic acid. This is a hydrozomic acid. If we are reacting with the FeCl3, that is a ferric chloride. So there is a formation of the ferric hydroxymate complex, which is having burgundy or magenta color, which is present there. That means we can easily identify presence of the amide in the given step. Next, in case of the primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, we can easily identify presence of the primary, secondary, and tertiary amine. Primary amine, which is react with the NaOH, there is a formation of the sodium salt of the acid plus ammonia. Secondary amine, if we are reacting with the NaOH, then there is a formation of the sodium salt of the acid plus primary amine. If we are reacting with the this tertiary amine with the NaOH, then there is a formation of the sodium salt of the acid plus secondary amine. That means ammonia, primary amine, and secondary amine. These are the different byproduct formation here if we are reacting primary amide, secondary amine, and tertiary amine respectively. Now test for the amine, which is a distinguish here primary, secondary, tertiary amine. We are using their benzene sulfonyl chloride, which is a we are reacting with the basic solution. This is a NaOH, which is a basic solution, which forms sodium salt of the sulfamide, which is soluble in the reaction mixture. So acidification of this mixture, then there is a PPT formation of the sulfamide, which is given there. This is primary amine if we are reacting with the benzene sulfonyl chloride. In place of the sodium chloride, sodium hydroxide, 2 molecules of the sodium hydroxide, there is a formation of the salt which is soluble. If we are reacting with the concentrated HCl, then there is a formation of the sulfamide which is insoluble and which is a reprecipitation which is possible there. In case of the secondary amine, if we are reacting this secondary amine with the benzene sulfonyl chloride NaOH, then there is a formation of the insoluble format of the salt. Insoluble formation इथं बघ इथं होतं. पहिल्यांदा काय असणार इथे प्रायमरी अमाइन असेल तर सोल्युबल साल्ट फॉर्म होतं. सेकंडरी अमाइन असेल तर इनसोल्युबल. सो देयर इज अ नो रिएक्शन विथ HCl. HCl बरोबर जर रिएक्ट नाही झाला, पीपीडी नाही फॉर्म झाली, तर सेकंडरी अमाइन प्रेझेंट आहे असं इंडिकेट होतं. ओके, सो दिस इज अबाउट द आयडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द सेकंडरी अमाइन. While in case of the tertiary amine, this is R3En. Means tertiary amine, if we are reacting with the benzene sulfonyl chloride, there is a formation of this salt, which is if we are reacting with the NaOH, then there is a formation of the sodium salt of the product, which is a formation which is given there. Also, byproduct which are the given there. If we are reacting with the HCl, then insoluble product which is converted into a soluble product. Insoluble जर soluble मध्ये product convert झाला, then there is a formation of the tertiary amine. So these are the different tests which are the used here for the determination of the presence of the amine. Reaction with the nitrous acid which is given there. If we are reacting this amine with the nitrous acid, that is a HNO3 NO2 plus HCl, then there is a formation of the diazonium chloride plus water remol which is given there. So in this case there are two nitrogen atoms, nitrogen gas which is evolution here, alcohol or alkyl chloride, ether formation here and alkyl formation here. That means diazonium salt formation, which indicates presence of the primary aromatic amine, which is indicated in this reaction. Generally, diazonium salt of the chloride, which is a react with the this alcohol, sodium salt of the alcohol, phenol, there is a formation of the azo dye, which is having red orange dye stuff, which is a formation here that indicates presence of the amine. Next, secondary amine, which is a Also further react with the nitrosylamine, that is yellow oil or yellow solid formation which is observable there. And in case of the tertiary aliphatic amine, if reacting with the nitrous acid but which forms soluble salt, so this mixture which is give positive test for the starch iodide paper with the nitrous acid. Starch iodide paper वर काय असणार याची positive test ही येत असते. So that means presence of this we can easily determine here primary, secondary and tertiary amine from the given mixture. Next one, that is a test for the aniline. Aniline, this is a structure of the aniline. RARNHCOCS3. This is aniline. We are reacting with the HCl or hydronium ion. There is a formation of the that is a primary aromatic amine formation which is given there. If we are reacting with the further with the nitrous acid, that means mixture of the nitric acid plus HCl, there is a formation of the diazonium salt. This is the diazonium salt. So this diazonium salt, if we are reacting with the sodium 2-naphthalene, this is a sodium 2-naphthalene. So in presence of the NaOH, there is a formation of the orange dye stuff, that is a red or orange color PPT, which is a formation here. In case of the aniline, in presence of, there is a formation of the NaCl plus water. So these are about the test for the aniline which is given there. Now test for the carboxylic amine which is given there. How to determine here carboxylic amine presence? Carboxylic acid. This is a carboxylic acid which is given there, RCOOH. If you are reacting with the sodium bicarbonate, this is a weak base. There is a formation of the sodium. This is the formation of the acidic sodium salt of the acid formation here plus water plus carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide evolved झाला, that means presence of the carboxylic acid. Another test for the determination of the carboxylic acid, if we are reacting with the ethyl alcohol, then there is a esterification reaction which is given there. Generally ester which is having sweet or fruity smell, ester form झाला की एक sweet smell येतो किंवा एक fruit type काय असणार याचा हा smell येत असतो. That indicate presence of the ester and ester formation generally in case of the carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid आपण ज्यावेळेस अल्कोहोल बरोबर इथिल अल्कोहोल बरोबर रिॲक्ट करतो त्यावेळेस ईस्टर फॉर्म होत असतं आणि ईस्टरचा स्मेल कसा असतो इथे स्वीट स्मेल और फ्रुटी स्मेल. Silver nitrate test, that is silver nitrate which reacting with the this carboxylic acid, then there is a formation of the silver salt of the carboxylic acid. This is silver salt of the carboxylic acid which is soluble in the dilute nitric acid. Dilute nitric acid बरोबर जर आपण हे रिॲक्ट केलं तर काय असणार इथे soluble होणार, that means presence of the carboxylic acid. Next one, test for the ester. Ester, this is the structure of the ester, RC double bond OR. If we are reacting with the hydroxylamine, this is the hydroxylamine acid which is given there. There is a formation of the hydrozoic acid. This is a hydrozoic acid. So along with that, there is removal of the alcohol. So this hydrozoic acid we are reacting with the FeCl2. Sorry, FeCl3. There is a ferric chloride. So there is a formation of the ferric hydroxymate complex, that is a Verge or magnetic color plus removal of the 3HCl. That means we can easily determine here presence of the next one test which is given there ester. We can easily determine here presence of the ester, that is if we are reacting with the hydrogen iodide. HI, that means hydrogen iodide. There is a formation of the carboxylic acid plus Ri. Ri means alkyl iodide. So this if we are reacting this mercuric nitride with the alkyl iodide, there is a formation, there is a reaction in presence of the water. There is a formation of the orange diester. So this orange diester because of the mercuric iodide which is a formation here. Along with that, there is a removal of the 2 molecules of the alcohol and 2 molecules of the nitric acid. So these are the different tests which are given there for the determination of the ester. I think this is enough for today lecture.